Woo! What's up, you guys? Hope you enjoyed that intro I just threw together. Anyways, XCal64 bringing you guys another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is a rematch against Argus, and we're going to the UU tier. So I'm going to be leading off with my Coffin Nails, my Cofagrigus, I think he is. He's going to lead off with an Azelf, which is what I thought he would lead off with. He's going to take the time to set up some Stealth Rocks. I figure I'll just start Calm Minding up because I know that his strongest attacking move to hit me will be Psychic. And I know that after a few Calm Minds, I should be able to take it really well. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind as he hits me with the Psychic, and I'm going to start off real bad on this game. Instead of using Rest right here, because I have a Chesto Berry, I'm just going to go straight for the kill, which means that instead of going out with 87 HP, I would have just taken a Psychic with +2 special defense. So that's going to allow me to easily be revenge killed by this Mamoswine, which otherwise I probably would have had a chance because I have max defense. So I'm going to go into my Gyaradosa, my Milotic, and this thing is definitely the bane of the game, saves my ass throughout the whole thing. He's going to predict the Scald and go into his Lantern, which I almost predicted, and I was going to go for a Toxic, but I do get a Burn, which kind of helps, kind of doesn't. I think Toxic would have been a little more useful in the long run, but we'll take care of it throughout the battle. So I'm predicting the obvious electric move, going to go into my Crookster, and he's going to go for a Confuse Ray, which actually surprised me. Although I did run the same set that he's running last generation. So I'm going to be forced to switch out here. I actually don't want to take the risk of a Confuse Ray. And he's going to also switch out into his Mushrooms, and I think that's a pretty good switch for me. Although, yet again, Operator 64 is now Sleep Fodder, the usual, you know. So he's going to make a switch out of there, and I'm going to also make a switch. He's going to go out into a Kingdra. I'm going to go out into my Obscurity, and I'm going to go for the Taunt, which I don't think he was expecting, just in case he wants to sub, or Rain Dance, or Dragon Dance or something. I'm going to take this time to Swords Dance up because I know he's probably a physical attacker, and I have pretty good defense. He's going to get a crit, which I think in the long run might matter, might not matter. After this close combat with the defense drop, you never know. He's going to go into his own Crocodile, and I was pretty sure that he was Scarfed because mine is also Scarfed, and why else would he send it in? He's going to go for the Brick Break and take me out, which, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm going to go into my Milotic and scare him out, and I'm just going to go for the safe Scald. I know it's pretty much the best move I can do if he switches in a Lantern, because he's already got the Burn, and my only other attacking move is Ice Beam. So, what can you do? So I'm going to be switching out of there, predicting the electric attack, and he's going to go for a T-Wave, which might have actually helped out my Milotic because of my ability Marvel Scale, which would up my defense. But I will get a Burn later, which will actually really come in handy. So I'm just going to stay in here and try and maybe wake up while this thing's burning away to death. It's just going to go for a Scald, try and take me out, which it looks like I might be able to get off one attack on him. So Burn's just whittling down on him, just going to keep going for Scald and such. And unfortunately for me, I do not wake up on the second turn. So I think I'm going to switch out right here. I'm going to use this thing as fodder for later. Go back out into my Milotic. He's going to go for a Scald one more time, and he's actually going to get the Burn on me, which is going to really help me in the long run with Marvel Scale. And so after you consider leftovers, burn, more leftovers, yada yada yada. I'm just going to go straight for the Scald again, which is my strongest attacking move, and I'm actually going to get a crit, which looked like it probably mattered. He was probably going to go for an electric move, and you know, in the long run it might not have mattered. Who's to say, since I can just recover. And now we're going to go into a long-ass stall war. He's going to go back out into his Mushrooms, and we're just going to go into pretty much a Giga Drain, recover, stall thing. And for some reason I was thinking Giga Drain only had 5 power points, considering last generation, so I was like, yeah, I'll just stall out 8 power points since I have 16, but turns out he'll also have max 16, so you can see that recover is actually keeping me up above the damage that he's doing even after the burn. So after I finally recover all the way up, I'm just gonna go for one Scald just to see if maybe I can get a burn, get some residual damage going, but unfortunately that's not gonna happen. So I think he's starting to catch on to my strategy that I'm trying to stall him out. So I'm just going to keep recovering out, and eventually he's going to switch. Yep, he's going to switch out right now and go out into his crocodile. And I'm going to go for another recover because I knew that whatever else he wanted to switch in here, I would need to have a lot of HP just to take some physical hits, specifically this crocodile. He's going to go for a crunch, get a defense drop, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm going to go for the scald, go for the kill. Doesn't happen, and I don't get a burn, of course. And after that defense drop, I'm actually going to be scared out because I know I'm going to need this thing later. I'm going to go out into my own Crookster, and he's just going to keep going for crunches since he's locked into it. And I'm not sure if he's adamant and he won the speed tie, or if he's jolly and he just outspeeds. But either way, both scarfed, he outsped. Doesn't matter, I get the Moxie. And I know that the Mamoswine's coming in, unfortunately, with stab priority, so I'm going to be forced to switch back out. I'm just going to switch out into my Death Fodder, basically my Electros. That's all this thing's ever good for. And I'm just going to let him die out. I'm going to switch back into my low tick, and you will see how the burn and the Marvel skill saves my life right here. He's going to go for an EQ, and I'm going to live with 35, which would have done way more had I not have the burn. And as you can see, after I recover and you consider burn, that he's actually not pulling off enough damage to start taking me out. So I'm just going to stall him out for a few more turns. Or no, I'm not. Well, that was the idea. I was going to stall him out with his life orb till I get him into a comfortable range for Scald to take him out, which is exactly what I did. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's going to go into his last guy right here, back into his mushrooms, the bane of every game I ever battle. And he's going to go, yeah, he's just going to go for the Giga Drain and try and take me out. I figured that was alright since I don't have much HP, and I should just lay down an Ice Beam and get as much damage on that thing as possible, so that I can switch in my final guy, my Alakazam. I'm just going to go for the stab, max special attack, completely owned and raped your ass, Psychic. That's going to take that thing down. So, that was a good game, Argus. Anytime you guys want to battle, let me know. Alright, so I have another UU battle coming up for you guys real soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the match. Like, comment, subscribe, let people know about me. Have a nice day, you guys. Peace out.